Yeah. What are you doing? Interesting. Hey guys, I was just sitting here interacting with Kronos this morning, and well, interacting with a lot of the animals, but I will use interaction as a reinforcer with a social animal. This. Go back. Cache it, items of high value. Go back. So he was interacting right before I started the live stream. And a lot of times what I'll do is find toy parts. So this is a bird that came to us for training because he was afraid of hands. This is what we work on in the Crow project. So if he's afraid of hands, and when I first started working with him, I had to walk into his enclosure with my back turned to him. I couldn't even look at him. So this could be a simple exercise. So I'm just handing objects. He's obviously not interested in them, in the objects itself. So he's interested in the balsa wood. Gee, and didn't I just post a video of a barred owl that liked to do this exact same thing? So if he's afraid of hands, consistently handing him and associating things of value. Did you just, you just hold that? So he's holding it in his bottom beak. Now he's touching the hand. See how he keeps pulling it back up? Then what he'll do is items of high value, he will hold in the pouch underneath his bottom beak, and then he'll go cache them. He has all kinds of things in his enclosure to cache things. I'm currently working on crate training him so we can move him to another room. That's what he's going to do. He's going to go cache that piece of wood I just gave him. It's tricky. Manipulative. I love working with manipulative creatures. So what he does is he takes some items of value, such as this, and he'll take him to the edge of the cage and shove him under the edge of the cage to lure an animal in close to get that interaction. With this. So when training or working with corvids, I always make sure I have plenty of places for them to cache items of value. And I will use that opportunity to give them items to cache as a form of interaction, because now I've paired myself with the positive. Now the animal has a reason to want to come to me. So here's an example of using an object as a reinforcer, not food. So anyways, yep. So remember I said when I first started training him, I couldn't walk in his enclosure facing forward. I could only face backward, because if he saw my face, he would fly away from me. Not necessarily a compliment. But that's how much people or interaction or proximity was an aversion. So we've changed that here. So he was looking, you want the red one, you want the green one? You go to your station? Go to your station. Here. See if I can get him to do it. His station cue is a hand down. That red birch is his station. Good. Now I have yet to be able to hand him something on this station. I love crows. Quick, witty, manipulative, deceptive, learns through observation. Yeah, not necessarily the easiest animal to take care of. That is one hell of an intelligent mind to take care of there. And I always tell people, the more intelligent, whatever you want, however you want to classify that, usually the harder it is to keep. This is an animal, if you do not keep it enriched, it will find its own form of enrichment, and it's probably not going to be something you like. So, how much more can you hold? He's got about 5 pieces in there. He's gonna probably fly off and go cache them. Here, let's give him something big where he's like, oh dear, I gotta go cache this. We must cache this. And that is how I used to get Pete, the blue jay, that I used to train for Nature's Nursery, a wildlife rehabilitation center, back into his enclosure. I would give him an item of high value that I knew he wanted to cache, and I would provide that caching box in his cage, so he would fly through the room to get back to his cage to go cache it. Fascinating creatures. Fascinating. That's what I said yesterday. While you're busy walking around, don't forget to look up, because there's a whole avian highway above your head with all kinds of communication happening. Crows are very active right now. Happy Monday, everybody. Morning, Steve. Back for more? Nope. Gotta cache that. Gotta cache it. Must cache it right here.